Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Mixoid here, and I have returned at long last. And I thought I'd just do like a laid back video. Uh, the number of attempts I've tried recording this, but I couldn't. I started playing loads of different games, and apparently all the games I owned require like all of my brain capacity. So I thought this is like the only game that I've got which doesn't really require all my brain, so I can talk while I play this. So this is War Thunder. Uh, yeah, if you can see, I mainly play Japanese. I play this mainly for the tanks. This game, so I've got Japanese 4.7 as my like highest tier vehicle. I've also got the NATO, which I absolutely hate for some reason. I've just never had a successful time with this tank. The M24, which is really nice. The American tanks have really nice curves on the front, which yeah, curved armor over thicker armor any day, please. Thank you very much. I've also got the Chinu, which is a pretty decent tank as well, and the Honey 3. It's a really low tier tank, but it's still really good in high tier battles that I'm at, 4.7 and above to 5.7, because it's fast, and because it's fast, it's really good to flank in this thing, and it's pretty low to the ground as well, so it's pretty stealth. I mean, it's not as low as like the Stud 3 or whatever. I've been mainly playing the British for the aircraft, so I think this is my highest tier. No, that's my highest tier, the Sea Hurricane. But my favourite, I don't know, I think the Sea Hurricane is pretty good, although I really like the Typhoon for some reason. I've also got the Spitfire Mark II, which is rubbish. The Spitfires are pretty much the same. I'm not excited for the 2B, because the 2B is the exact same as the 2A, so... I've got the Viewfighter, which is pretty terrible as well. The Hurricane, with 40mm cannons. This is the thing I main, because these things are insane. You just fire a shot off, just one click of the trigger, and you've probably blown the guy out of the sky. But yeah, the British are not represented very nicely in this. One really cool thing of the British, though, is if we scroll all the way down, they've got the Lightning, which has been announced for DCS, which I'm super hyped for, because the Lightning is one hell of an aircraft. Especially the missiles. I think once the missiles get added to DCS, if it's played in the right time period, it's going to absolutely wreck. Although, bear in mind, it's an interceptor. I will make a video on the Lightning. I will, I promise. And then I've got Germany, which I've been playing recently, just so I can play with people at a lower rank. I've been playing my younger brother as well recently. I haven't played much of this tank yet. But I've been playing Stug 3. These things, the Stugs, are so annoying to play against, and thank God I've actually got one. One thing to note for the Stug, which I didn't know, and I will remember from now on, basically can't pen any of this. If you're face on, you can't pen any of this. But there is a weak point right here that you can penetrate, which I did not know about. And now every time we go up against the Stug, as long as it's close enough, you can pretty reliably aim here and kill whoever's inside. We've also got the Panzer IV. Oh, come on, go back to Germany. Yeah, the Panzer IV is meh. It's pretty inaccurate. The barrel's way too short in this thing. The Panzer IIIJ is like what you want. Once I get the Panzer IVs with the longer barrels, I think I'll have a better time with the Panzer IVs, because the Panzer IIIs have terrible turret turn rates. And then I've also got the Flak Panzer, which is best anti-air. The Japanese anti-air is pretty terrible, if I remember right. I haven't even bothered touching it because it's so bad. Yeah, I've got the first two, but I was like, bro, single 20mm is terrible. And you get dual 20mm, which is better than, I think this, I would argue is better than the higher caliber German rounds at higher tier. But look at the jump, and it's like, bro. 40mm buffers is cool, and then I think the other anti-air that really caught my eye, even though it's 100% useless, is the 57mm anti-air guns. But anyway, I haven't played the Japanese in a while, so I thought I might as well play the Japanese. I will probably die. The Japanese are not... I'm way better at the Germans, I found. And the Japanese are glass cannons, basically. They have terrible armor, but their guns are amazing. And oh, I got a bad map as well. Well, we must deal with it. Yeah, the Japanese are really good for super hilly stuff. They've got really good like gun deprivation and everything like that, so you can get people over hills. This is not the greatest map for the Japanese. I don't even know why. I've never used HE shells. Every time I've used them is like I can't get a kill with them because they don't pen. So you need stuff that pens. Let's go. Oh, I forgot how weird the turret of the Japanese turns compared to the Germans. The German turrets are like either you have a fast turret or you have the world's slowest turret in existence of the Germans. The Japanese, they're pretty meh turrets, but they're not as bad as the Panzer IIIs. Onwards, and these Japanese tanks are super slow as well. Just something to bear in mind. And I've got some guy up my chuff. But yeah, I'm still working on the Eurofighter video. I want to make it as perfect as possible, and it's probably going to be in multiple parts, simply because, well, yeah, there is a lot to work on. Oh, come on. Bro, you're in my way! Get out of my way! You must destroy the KV. Oh, come on. Fire! Got him. Excellent! Oh, can I get it? Come on. Come on. Oh, these mugs chopped me. Everyone's lining up for the simple guy. Come on, please don't die before I get you. Nope. Oh, damn it. So irritating. Who's this guy over there? Oh, you cheeky one. I'll get him. Oh. Yeah, the Japanese are basically sniper tanks. That is the existence we have been condemned to. Oh, have I been hit? Because these mugs blew up in front of me. Oh my god, I need to turn. I need to turn. Oh! And I'm dead. Yeah, that's one thing you gotta be careful of. The Japanese tanks, you hit, you're dead, pretty much. That is how it works, unfortunately. Let's go M24 now. M24's a fun as. She's fast, she's American, although thank you to the Japanese. Yeah, she's an all-round decent tank. I'll probably do one game as a Japanese and then one game as the Germans. I'm way better as the Germans, although knowing my luck when recording, I'm just gonna die. The Stug is king tank. I mean, I've literally got like 15 kills, no deaths in the Stug. I've used like all my ammo, especially in the cliff maps. You just sit up on a cliff as the Stug, no one can pen you. Well, the Stug hasn't got good pen itself. It is, if you get the tanks on the top, they've got low armor on the top anyway, so you're pretty safe. The American tanks are pretty good because you've got the sloped armor on the front, which pretty much no one else has, especially at the lower tiers. And you've got the Russians, which have big heavy tanks, or just like shells, which are pretty powerful in general. Oh, I hate the fact that if anyone knows how to stop left clicking and then like you get loads of damage from it. Come on. Oh, that's annoying. You got a sniping. Yeah, the British, Gaijin does not represent the British properly. The British are basically terrible. The British are based around, just rubbish, really. Oh, look, I got him. Epic! I'm gonna have to move and get artillery otherwise. Onwards. And that's a nice kill. Very epic. There's a mug over here somewhere. Oh no, I'm done for. This is the end. Ah, goodbye, cool world. Now, unfortunately, because the Japanese tech tree is like so slim, now we got the low tier tanks. What should I go for? I guess I'll go for only. Oh, I might as well, I'm gonna try snipers. This tank is always forsaken to me, but it's still fun when you get a kill, just because the shots in this thing are pretty insane. That's if you get a shot in, 90% of the time you get one shot off and then you're dead, or no shots off and then you're dead. That's my luck with this tank. Let's go bomber. Oh no, it's not too good. Really sad. Now, unfortunately, this tank is also open top, so I bet you I'll get blasted. Oh, this tank is just horrible to use. You're just like so vulnerable. Back to them as well. It's bad luck. Ooh. Turn! Look, 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 look. So done. Ouchie. See, look, I'm dead. Oh, I told you guys. I would get wrecked from the top. Lost 3 men there. 3 dead boys. Whoa, come on, repair. Oh, what a lucky shot. I saw him on the map and I was like, bruh, I'm done for. Sniped. Come on my side and kill me. Guarantee. Come on, repair, please. Repair. Yes. Turn. He's going to get me. Oh, he hasn't seen me. Cheeky bugger. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. He's on fire. Dead. Nice. Very nice. Oh dear God, there's a guy over there. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, unfortunately this tank is super. You either got to get lucky or you're just dead. It's just so easy to kill. Anyway, let's go up to the other tank. So I really do want to talk about the DCS aircraft. I just want to get into everything. Let's get some upgrades. Nope. The Japanese tech tree is pretty stale. Like literally, the upgrade to the Cheeto is the Cheeto Late, which is the exact same tank, except the gun on the turret is very slightly different. Like it slews slightly differently, which is rubbish. And then what else have we got? And then we've got the Sherman medium tank, which is a pretty decent tank. It's pretty much your middle ground tank, although it's the Japanese variant, and the Japanese variant, for some reason, the American tanks are better than the American variants, so that's pretty good. Yeah, once the big thing about the Japanese tanks is late tier. Late tier is OP AF. But yeah, let's go to the Germans. So yeah, as you can see, Panzer III up next, and then I'll probably research. Oh, I'm 2.7, so I'll get the Marauder 3. Unfortunately, I don't personally like the tank destroyers on the left-hand side. The Stugs and the Stus are the way to go. But anyway, let's go. So yeah, I'm trying to be careful about what I put in my Eurofighter video because I have access to the manual. And I've got to be careful what I say because I don't want to say something that's in the manual and then I'll get my ass beat by NATO. So since it's a NATO classified document. So I've been watching loads of interviews and stuff to get information that maybe the pilot slipped up. So I've got loads of stuff from interviews and stuff that, as far as I'm aware, shouldn't be public knowledge, but it's public knowledge now, so I'm gonna try and keep away from showing what the HUD looks like and all that, and what the cockpit looks like, because yeah, that's in the manual. I can't talk about it. And I'm also excited to talk about the English Electric Lightning because at the time the English have way better missiles than the Americans. The red tops and the fire streaks. The fire streak is equivalent to like an AIM 9, D, and then the red top is more equivalent to a J, AIM 9J, which are like years, so they're years ahead of the AIM 9s basically. The problem is they've got a lot less range. They're pretty maneuverable at longer ranges. But yeah, you just got to be careful, really. Got to concentrate. Also, the English Electric Lightning is Super Cruise capable. Although there is a caveat there, it is not Super Cruise capable with missiles equipped. It can only Super Cruise with nothing on, which is, yeah, a bit worrying. I mean, so the big thing about the English Electric Lightning is you can fit it in with the MiG-15s, or you can fit it in with the MiG-19s, guns or no guns. So it is important to note that some of the MiG-19 variants don't have guns, and there is supposed to be a variant of the MiG-19 that is playable, which has no missiles, and it has no radar. But for some reason they haven't added it yet, which is disappointing, but oh well. Now I've got to be careful here. I'm going to go right. I'm not going to go straight on. I'm going to go left here. Or not. There's no way I can go left there. Okay. Now the thing the Stug has is gas grenades or smoke grenades. So those are pretty helpful. Especially when you're pinned down. Be careful here. Go right. Go right. Go right. Oh my god. There's a morpher over there. Bloop. Oh no! Oh dear! Oh god! Oh dear! Oh god! Oh my! Yay! That was a good hit. You know, I should be able to go over now, since that was what I was worried about. Those guys over there. They weren't looking my way. I'm gonna flank them. The Stug lives off flanking. So I'm just gonna flank around. Oh dear! Oh dear god! Bloop. Hey. Yeah, with these heat shells, the Stug has an insane pen. With the Stug, basically, you've got the choice of insane pen or pretty much a guaranteed kill with the high explosive rounds. To go that way. Ooh, there's lots of logs over there. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Nice. Fire! Hey, double kill. Yeah, as I said, Stug OP as. You can't compete with the Stug. She is an urban fighter at her core. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh dear! Oh, what? You could pen the pug? I mean the Stug? The pug, it's basically a pug. This thing OP! Turning! Driving! See if I can ambush these fools. These fools. Oh, that was close. Oh, I think I got his engine. No, god damn it. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Gotta be careful no one comes out from behind, because my behind is the vulnerable bits. Surprisingly. Surprise, surprise. This is annoying. Oh, she's going around there. Ooh. Oh! That was lucky there. I'm going to deploy my gas. Oh, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I should have been aware that anti-air gun would have turned around as soon as he saw me. Well, time to try my next urban fighter. No, do not use high explosive. I haven't used this tank at all, which is why I've got loads of HE. Let's go. I've never used this tank, so we'll see how this goes. Single shot, what's the reload like? Oh, it's mediocre. It's good, but it's not bad either. I mean, it's not good, it's not bad. Screw, on we go. Looks like we should flank around the left, since we've got nothing down there, and that seems to be where they're all going. Onwards, man! Some guy up there. Oh my god, what the hell happened there? I just flung myself apparently. Oh dear, now I'm crashing. Yeah, the car's hard to use. At least it's not the car I had before, which was awful. Oh my god. Bad. Yeah, oh, not one down there. Make sure I continue flanking out my right. Going. Oh my god, there's some guys over here. Careful. Oh damn it! I shot and I wasted my shell, and then he knew he got me. God damn it! Well, I haven't had any success with that tank yet. Well, what have I got left? 2 terrible tanks. Which one? The one which has a terrible turret turn, or the one that can't pen for shit? I guess I'll go Urban Warfare, go for Panzer IV. I want to go this way round. Well, we're not going to have any good plays again. I play good with the Stug, I can't play good with anything else. Oh yeah, and even with the Panzer IV, which has a faster turret turn rate than the Panzer III, Panzer IV still has a terrible turret turn rate. Oh, come on. It's stuck in everything. But another aircraft that was announced was the, whatever the Israeli one was, I can't even pronounce it, the Kafir? And there's like 3 variants of that aircraft, so that's pretty cool. And we get the Colombian variant as well. Colombia and Israel in one aircraft? Yes, please. They don't get any representation, so it's quite interesting to have something that's unique for once. Well, it looks like we've won. Yes. So what I'm probably gonna do is, because I'm still getting information on a Eurofighter, asking people who actually know stuff. I'm probably gonna do a video on the English Electric, since most of the English Electric is based on the missile. It's basically an F-14 in the regards that it was built pretty much around the missile. So, yeah, we'll see. Is there anybody alive? I don't even think so. Would everyone be dead? There's a guy over there, and we won. Well, we won! Yay! But yeah, it's been your boy Mikuzoid. This is basically just a quick update video with some War Thunder. And yeah, I will be back sometime, hopefully. I need to catch up with coursework as well. So, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, Bye, guys. Bye.